What is going on, everybody? My name is Pete, but you probably already knew that. But in case you didn't, you guys are watching the one and only Paid to Drive. And of course, Paid to Drive vlogs coming at you with another new video. Hope you're all doing great out there. If you drive for apps like Grubhub, Doordash, Uber Eats, or any of the others, you should definitely be subscribed to this channel. So get started right now for free. Hit that red subscribe button down below and turn on all notifications so you're always notified every time I post something new. So you guys should hit that red subscribe button right now. And of course, don't forget to hit that like down below. It just lets YouTube know I'm doing a good job. And let's jump into the email. Thornton Mellon, Triple Lindy style. That's right, everybody. What movie is that from? So this is a two-part kind of video here. So this comes from Dasher D. She's been one of my loyal viewers for quite a while now. And Dee says this. She goes, "Hey, Pete, you're welcome to share, and I hope you find this helpful and other drivers find this helpful. This is a personal experience that happened to me. It has to do with a violation for a non-delivery. Yes, the non-delivery scam, and hopes for some positive changes for DoorDash drivers. Thanks for all that you do, Pete. Blessings to you and yours, your friend Dee." So I'm in about less than a minute or so from right now. I'm going to show you the video of her experience. And I got to tell you, man, it's just for someone like Dee, who is legally disabled. I've talked about her before in the past. She's got a heart of gold. Okay. And for something like this to happen to someone like her, especially, okay, is just, it's absolutely absurd. And it just, it makes your blood boil. You know what I mean? So without further ado, I'm going to play the video. Please make sure you show her some love on her channel. She only has 5 subscribers. Let's see if we can get her to 100 subscribers today, like we did for Kenny the other day. So subscribe to her. I'll put all of her information in the description down below. Go over to her video, leave her a nice comment, something to cheer her up, because this really upset her. Leave her a comment saying Pay to Drive sent me, like everybody always does. Subscribe to her, turn on the notifications so you don't miss any updates on her channel as well. And she's got a really interesting perspective on things. So without any further ado, Dee, take it away.
What's up, everybody? This is Dee, your DoorDasher. So, I want to share a story with you. I'm sorry it's been so long since I've dashed. I had an aunt who passed away not that long ago. We were pretty close. Her daughter and I are very close in age in that, and we were born actually the same day, but she's a year older. So it's kind of like having an honorary twin sister. And her mom was kind of like a second mom. She's a great lady, great Christian. Anyway, so I've had to deal with that and some other things. But I want to share this story with you today, and I hope you learned something. Whether you're a veteran driver or you're new, you need to know this. This is a tip that's very, very important. This can keep you from being deactivated, so pay attention. Okay, so I did a delivery yesterday with my 2 best friends. So I actually have 2 human witnesses. Okay? So I went out to this place. It's like on a County Road 55 or something. I'm not going to disclose full location for privacy reasons, and I'm not going to tell my friends' names for privacy reasons. They're just 2 close, good friends, married couple that I met at church. Anyway, so I picked this order up with my 2 best friends from McDonald's. Okay, so it's going out to it was like a township road or county road 55. That road I've had issues with before with service. Just to give you a little background, I live in Ohio. It's a lot of my deliveries are rural. I can't just deliver them all in town. It's just the way Coshocton, the county, is spread out. There's Fresno, there's Plainfield, there's Coshocton, there's West Lafayette, there's Warsaw. There's all these other cities within this little town. Okay, there's probably like 12,000, 10,000 people. I don't know exactly, but it's not a lot. Anyway, So I pick up the order, we go out there, the app glitches, like it always does. So I can't text the customer and let them know that I'm on my way. I am very notorious for communication. You need to do that. It covers your ass. Okay? I don't know what happened. There's this new stupid update where it's not letting you send voice clips. It's so stupid. I hate texting with a passion. I don't really want to call the customer, but I don't want to text. I'd rather just say, "Hello, this is D, your DoorDash driver. I have your order from Mickey D's, and I'm on my way. Thank you." And be done. I don't like texting. It's too tedious. It's a pain in the butt. I'm driving. I don't want to text. It's annoying. Annoying, annoying, annoying. It's not safe to text and drive. It's safer to send a voice clip. Anyway, I don't know if they're going to get that feature back or not, but it's really, really annoying. So anyway, I couldn't text the customer because the app was glitching. So it wasn't that I was not trying to communicate. And I always try to tell them if there's a delay or something like that. Make sure you communicate. Don't let the app do your work. I have 38 5-stars. Yes, I have 1 2-star and 2 1-stars. Because people are just overcritical and rude. But I have 38 5-stars. But somehow I have a 4.73, which really stinks. But I have a lot of 5-stars. Go figure. So anyway, my friends and I get the order, and I will mention the husband, who's one of my best friends. It's like I said, it's a married couple. He's more able-bodied than his wife and I. So he'll do things like steps and things like that. I'm legally disabled, by the way. So I can't, there are things that I can't do that other dashers can't. So that's why I have this person help me, and we just split the money, and it's just extra cash. So anyway, so I take my friend with me and his wife, and we go out. It's like a township road or county road 55 in Ohio. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you they live on this big hill, and it's too hard for me to climb. I'm too scared of falling, and his wife is too scared of falling too. So he does the physical work. It's too much for me and too much for his wife. Usually doesn't get out of the car. She'll hold drinks, and she will help you find locations, and she's very good at navigation. She doesn't want a license, which is, that's your choice. But she's very good at navigation. She's very observant. So I can just focus on getting there, and she focuses on getting us back, especially if the GPS is glitching. So I will tell you, this is a rural area. I lose service frequently on this road, and delivered there once before. There's no communication really between me and the customer because of the app glitch and that kind of thing. So we get there. It says in red letters, no internet service. Okay, we're just out of that area. And there's a circle with a line through the service. Okay. So we can't call the customer, we can't send a text, none of that. So here's a great tip. I handed my phone to my friend. We'll call him Steve. Okay, so I handed my phone to my friend Steve. Yeah, names are changed. And his wife, Sara, and I waited in the car. Not real names, but it's just easier to refer to them that way. So Sara and I waited in the car while Steve went up the hill. Okay? So Steve went up the hill, and I handed him my phone, and I said, "Look, we don't have service, Steve, so take the picture, and we'll send it when we have service." So he did. I saw him take the picture. Sara said, "Did you take the picture, Steve?" And Steve said, "Yes, Sara, I took the picture." Okay? So Steve comes down the hill. We drive up the road, and when I finally have service, I go to send it. I want to send the picture. It just says complete order. There's no place to upload the photo that I have, which keep those on your phone, just in case, at least for 2 or 3 days or whatever, so that if you do have a problem with a violation, which I ended up getting a violation, and they said that I didn't deliver the food, which I did. I had 2 human witnesses, Steve and Sara, not real names, but I'm keeping their privacy. So anyway, I get down the road, it just says complete. So I hit complete, and I end up getting a violation saying they never got the order, which they did. They're lying. This is a notorious scam. Take a picture whether you are in a rural area or not. Just do it right from your camera. Then you have the evidence. So I can't get the violations to come up. I texted support. They gave me a runaround. They couldn't, and for the longest time I couldn't get on the phone because there was some major app glitches going on. So anyway, I finally got somebody, very nice lady. She happened to be a dasher as well. She took my side, of course, and she said, also, Doordash is working hard to solve these scams because if they continue to do this, if this happens more than once, then they're going to get deactivated. Not the dasher, but the customer. They're pulling these scams so then they can get free food, they can get reimbursed, whatever. It's not okay. And DoorDash has to pay that. And that's not fair to them either. They're not the greatest app in the world, but it's either this or Instacart, and I'm not an Instacart fan. So it's just too physical. But this is important. You need to communicate with the customer. They told me to communicate better. I said I normally do, but the app glitches all the time, so I just get annoyed and go on. So I'm very good at the communication and all that, unless the app glitches, which that's not my control. So anyway, she sent me an email because I couldn't get into the violations. I could only see it one time, and I wanted to go back and find that order and then refresh my memory. Oh yeah, it's that person up on the hill. I delivered to them once before, and Steve delivered it both times. He walked up the hill both times and took the picture. So, yeah, stupid. So, I talked to her. She said, I will send you an email because I couldn't get back into the violations. I still can't and contest it. So she sent me the email. There was no place for the picture, but I said, I have a picture. I have evidence that I delivered the order. But there was no place for me to send it. And I explained the whole thing about the app glitch, about rural Ohio, about how we're out in new service and all of that. So I explained all that. So, yeah, this was a scam. I could potentially be deactivated, but thank God, thank you, Jesus, that I use my head and I have wisdom. Always take the picture, people. Take the picture. Take it from me. This is not the first time that I was deactivated for this. And it's not my fault. People need to stop scamming the Dasher. This could be my full-time job. It's not, but it could be. And it's not fair to me as the Dasher. You're getting me fired when I did nothing wrong. I did my job. Just because I didn't communicate because I was not able to, that's not my fault either. So she recorded the conversation. It's all documented. My butt is covered. Now, I brought up another issue with her. I'm sick and tired of this whole, you have 3 or 4 minutes to pick it up and then you get a violation. That doesn't make any sense. There's traffic. Maybe you have to relieve yourself before you leave. I dash from home because I'm like a mile and a half from all the stores, or I do it at Sara and Steve's house. So anyway, because Sara and Steve live right in the hot zone, so yeah, it's the best place to do it. It's Sara and Steve's. So Anyway, um, yeah, you've got to do this. So I told her, I said, I'm tired of this. I keep getting these late violations, but you only give me 3 or 4 minutes to go pick up the order. It doesn't make any sense. And she said, we're working on that because a lot of dashers are complaining about that. You're not the first, and we're working to correct that. I said, really, because it needs correcting, because I don't need violations for something that I have no control over. I don't have control over traffic. I don't have control that the food's not ready or hasn't been started or whatever. I have no control over these long lines or whatever the situation is. I have no control over that. I can't control that. It's not my fault. It's not my fault that there's no service or something like that. And she was very sympathetic. She's a DoorDasher herself, so she totally understood it. And she was very helpful. So the whole conversation that we had, it took a half an hour, but she stayed on there, was very sweet, walking through everything, and yeah, the moral of the story is take a picture, people. I don't care if you have service or not, take a picture. Even if you can't upload it later, keep it on your phone because it could come back to haunt you. If you want to get deactivated, that's your choice. But don't do it over something stupid. It's not your fault that the customer lies and says that they didn't get the food. The customer got the food. They just wanted to get free food. And that's not okay. And the support agent, she assured me that if this has happened before or it continues to happen, it will be deactivated. No matter what, that address will never be delivered to again if they continue to pull this baloney. It's not okay. It's not okay. What if I was a full-time driver? I know, this shouldn't be your full-time thing and blah, 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 blah. But I'm telling you, it doesn't matter whether you're full-time, part-time, whatever. You need to take the picture. Take the picture. And maybe you should even be taking it if it's not a leave at the door. Because unless you know the person, because I've delivered to my friends before, unless you know the person, maybe we need to make it a policy. Take a picture even if it's a hand to customer. Maybe Sarah needs to sit in the back while Steve and I are delivering it and snap a picture proving that we delivered it. I don't know. But if we have to take this much a drastic measure, then we have to do it. These are our jobs, this is our livelihood. I mean, I'm just a part-time driver. But that doesn't matter. I mean, like, it's on every day, all day, yes. But do I really put in that many hours a week? No. From Monday to Friday, I only was like actively dashing for around 8 hours, but it was on for like 30 hours. But I get a lot of crappy $2 orders. I just get sick of that crap. Come on, DoorDash, fix that. And if it was up to me, you really would not even be allowed to place the order unless you had a $2 minimum or 15 to 20% of your order, whichever was more. And if you don't want to tip, I'm not sending the order. That's the way it should be. It's rude. Maybe they need to be educated more. There's only a $2 base pay, or $3, or whatever the base pay is in your area. They need to be educated on that. Then maybe they would think twice about placing that order without tipping. It's just not okay. But anyway, that's it for today. Remember, take a picture. If you don't, you could be deactivated. Keep it on your phone as evidence. We gotta protect ourselves as dashers. Adios. Happy dashing. Stay safe. God bless.
And there you have it. Just like Dino from Saying It Like It Is. What can I say? What can I say? I really wish you didn't have to go through this. It's just so upsetting that customers feel like they need to do this. And you see what a struggle it is just for her to go out there and do these deliveries, that sometimes she needs some help, and it's a shame. It really is. So if you guys haven't yet, please, every single one of you watching this, click the link down below, go over to her channel, go over to her video, leave her a comment saying, Pay to Drive sent me. Go subscribe to her and turn on all notifications and all that. So, Dee, thank you for submitting this, and I hope things do get better in the future for you. So if anybody ever wants to send me anything, send me an email at paytodrivestories@gmail.com. Best place to reach me. Or you can send me a message through Patreon, the Patreon app at patreon.com/paytodrive. Link is in the description or in the pinned top comment. And anybody who signs up, I will give you moderator privileges in my chats, and I'll give you shout outs in all my new videos like I'm about to do right now. So when you hear your name called, say, "Hey, Pete, I heard my name." We got Samantha Mikles, Brian Pomeroy, Brian Medina, Heidi Barnes, Joe Valerio, Kurt Paul, Lee Peacock, Tulsa Todd, William Boudreau, Laura Love, Agus, Tom Perry, Alan G. Van Horn, Drew Hanor, Fernando Carranza, Frank Haviland, Fresh One, Jason Casta, Justin Case, Lulu Laura, Natalie Mosley, Sarah Keston, Scott Freisner, Sherry Cassidy, Stephen Neely, Joyce Hine, Brian Richardson, Kenny Bess, Ginny Thomas, John Bonacci, Matt Epperson, Nick G, Stacy Miller, Terrence Pacheco, and of course, Valerie Brown. Huge shout outs to all of you. So yes, sign up on Patreon down below. Send me a message. All right. Sorry, my eyes are a little itchy. The allergies have been getting pretty crazy again. So, also, guys, please download the Get Upside Gas app. It's a free gas app for your smartphone where you can save money at the gas pump. Use the link in the description down below. It's all the way at the bottom. Download it. Go to your gas station, pump your gas, print out your receipt, take a picture of your receipt with the Get Upside Gas app, and within 48 hours or so, you'll get anywhere from 15 cents to 45 cents a gallon back, which is pretty fantastic. And if a friend or family member signs up using your code, you'll get paid every time they pump gas. It's called Get Upside. Links in the description. Make sure to download it. Alrighty. And of course, if you want to get one of these awesome all right shirts or other designs that I have, go check out paytodrivestore.com. Obviously, links in the description and the pinned top comment, like everything else. Go over there. Everything's on sale. Lots of different designs, colors, sizes, you name it. We probably have it. Get your t-shirts, hoodies, and goodies at paytodrivestore.com. And if you made it to the end of this video, simply leave a comment saying END403, END403. Just lets me know you made it to the end of the video. Don't forget to hit that free red subscribe button down below. Turn on all notifications. And of course, don't forget to hit that like button. Just lets YouTube know I'm doing a good job. And until next time, get that money, get that honey. Keep hustling, keep bustling, and we'll see you next time right here on Paid to Drive, and of course, Pay to Drive vlogs. And as always, drive safe, be well, and we'll see you on the next one.